As 2026 begins, Ukrainian intelligence reports nearly 700,000 Russian troops now occupy Ukrainian territory, a staggering escalation from last year. This is not just a number, it's a clear signal of Moscow's intent to grind out a long war of attrition. These forces aren't just frontline soldiers, they include support units, National Guard, and special forces, embedding Russia deeply into occupied regions. The scale of this mobilization shatters early assumptions that Russia couldn't sustain a prolonged invasion. Despite massive casualties, the Kremlin is willing to pay the human cost to achieve its goals. For Ukraine, this means relentless pressure and a constant threat along the front. The psychological impact is immense, facing a seemingly endless enemy force tests Ukrainian resolve daily. Russia's primary weapon now is sheer mass, an attempt to break Ukraine's spirit through overwhelming numbers. This is a war of endurance, not a quick victory. The epicenter of Russia's military might is Donetsk Oblast, where most of its 700,000 troops are concentrated. This region has become one of the most militarized zones on Earth, with Russian soldiers outnumbering the pre-war local population in some areas. Every road and building is part of the battlefield, as Russia focuses its strength to break Ukrainian defenses. The Kremlin's goal is clear full conquest of Donetsk and Luhansk, the minimum political objective since 2014. For Ukraine, defending Donetsk is a monumental challenge, requiring constant reinforcement and sacrifice. Every meter of land is contested, paid for in blood as Russia leverages its manpower advantage. Ukraine's military numbers nearly 900,000 nationwide, but these forces are spread thin, defending borders and managing logistics. In contrast, Russia's 700,000 are concentrated in occupied Ukraine, giving them a local numerical edge. Russia replenishes its ranks with new contract soldiers, absorbing heavy losses to maintain pressure. Ukraine faces a critical manpower shortage, struggling to mobilize more citizens while preserving its society. This disparity shapes both sides' strategies. Media group. Close-up of military strategy maps, commanders in a war room planning, officers discussing tactics over a map of stock, distribute more equally. Russia launches mass assaults, trading lives for territory. Ukraine relies on tactical ingenuity and technology to inflict maximum damage while preserving its troops. It's an asymmetric struggle, Russia's mass versus Ukraine's resilience. The outcome is decided daily in the trenches. Russia's alliance with North Korea has become a game-changer, supplying Moscow with weapons, ammunition, and even troops. North Korean artillery shells now make up nearly half of those fired at Ukrainian positions, solving Russia's shell shortages. Ballistic missiles from Pyongyang extend Russia's reach, targeting Ukrainian cities and infrastructure. This partnership gives Russia access to a vast arsenal, sustaining its high-intensity war effort. North Korean troops free up Russian units for frontline duties, while the endless supply of munitions fuels Russia's grinding strategy. The Moscow-Pyongyang axis has reshaped the war's logistics, allowing Russia to continue its assault despite sanctions. This alliance is now central to Russia's military strength. 2026 began with relentless Russian drone attacks, plunging cities like Odessa into darkness and targeting Ukraine's energy grid. This winter warfare aims to break civilian morale and cripple Ukraine's infrastructure. On the battlefield, Russia's slow, costly advances force Ukrainian retreats in the east not collapse, but tactical repositioning. Both sides adapt Ukraine strikes deep into Russian territory, targeting refineries and bases to disrupt logistics. Massive Western aid, $45 billion arrived in late 2021. Crucial for Ukraine's continued resistance. The war has become a duel of adaptation and endurance. Russia leverages manpower and North Korean support Ukraine counters with Western aid and innovation. The conflict is now a test of resources and willpower, not rapid maneuvers. Each side seeks to outlast the other through another bitter winter. As 2026 unfolds, Russia's 700,000-strong deployment and North Korean alliance have given it renewed momentum. The focus remains on Donetsk, where Russia bets its mass and firepower can break Ukraine's defenses. Recent Russian gains and Ukrainian retreats show the pressure is real, but not decisive. Ukraine's resilience, backed by Western aid, remains a formidable obstacle. The key questions: Can Ukraine solve its manpower crisis and leverage technology to counter Russia's numbers? The war stands at a violent equilibrium. Brute force versus ingenuity and resolve. The outcome will shape Ukraine's future and the security of Europe itself.